Hello there folks and welcome to a new episode of Retro Sundays. Today it is the turn of Brian Lara International Cricket 2005. This game was made by Codemasters, believe it or not, in 2004, but I think it was released in 2005 courtesy of all the copyright signs that say 2005 on the back of the game. Just a bit of background into the game. The official PS2 magazine said at the time it's the best cricket game on PS2. Now, I think that was probably overtaken by Cricket 07 when that came out, but to this date, yes, I agree, it's probably the best one of its time. I'm going to get to this poxy stupid tutorial now, apologies for that. Commentaries from the usual Jonathan Agnew, Tony Gregg, Bill Lawry, David Gower and Ian Bishop. Apparently strongest batting, most authentic bowling, dynamic fielding, Hawkeye tracking, and of course you can play as international stars like Lara, Ponting, Flintoff. Not quite Chiquita and Jennings though at this point, unfortunately. But a thank you to, I think it was Josh in the comments, Josh Mann, who recommended a cricket game for today's episode, either Brian Lara 05, Cricket 07, Cricket 05, etc, etc. And I thought Brian Lara 05 would particularly be good because, of course, if you're watching this in real time, then it is the last test match between England and West Indies in real life. So I thought it'd be quite fitting to play a few overs on this game. Now, if I can remember rightly, Village is the easiest, so we'll go with Test, the third out of the two. Yeah, that's all fine with me. And of course, we'll play England against the West Indies, and Windies are already loaded. Now, just bear in mind that because even though this game is licensed for the Champions Trophy and Cricket World Cup, it isn't licensed for these games, so the exhibition games that we're playing. So we've got some quite funny players on. I'm just trying to flick through the manual at the moment to get the batting and bowling techniques and etc, etc, which I have got. So we've got Andrew Strias, we've got Marcus Trescofak, Batch, I don't really know who that is. I'm supposed to know who that is? I don't know. Michael Varner, don't know who that is. Andy Flintoff, is it Andy Flintoff? Andrew Flintoff, yeah. Graham Jones, Ashley Giles, I had Giles there. I don't know who that is. Steve Harmison and Matthew Hoggard. And we've got Ann Dawson in the back. We've got Kevin Peterson as well. Let's swap Peterson, put him in for whoever Batch is. Who's Batch? I don't recognise the face either. Granted, the face technology isn't the best. I mean, look at Peterson for Christ's sake. We'll put Peterson at 5. We'll also put Varner in at 3. We'll put Vaughan in at 3. Is there any other batsmen that are decent? There we go. I know Collingwood, Callingwood, and we'll also put Anderson in for Matthew Hoggard. So that looks good to me. Good 11 for us, and yeah, that's brilliant. So for the Windies, the only player that's on there is Brian Lara. We've got Chris Gale. We've got Brian Lara, Shendapal, whatever his name is. But apart from that, I'm not really sure about any of these players that are down in the reserves. I mean, you've got to remember that I am only 18, turned 18 yesterday, woo! But you've got to remember I'm only 18, so I'm not really going to be able to remember particularly some of the players from 2005, and I think that's about just, I think that's about fair, but we started Retro Sunday back up again last week. If you are new to the series, and the channel of course, go to subscribe for more retro and sports content, but the reaction to last week's episode is really, really good, and if you haven't seen Retro Sundays before, there will be a card in the corner at some point that will take you to the playlist, but it will also be on the end screen, so don't panic just yet. Watch this video, and then you can go to the other videos on the end screen. Now, we're going to pick heads for this, because it's always said that tails never fails, therefore heads will always win. I know that just completely dismisses that theory, but there we go. They have won the toss, so we're going to field. So we're going to play maybe about 3 or 4 overs in bowling. Unfortunately, I got the batting up. That was a bit of a jinx, wasn't it? But we'll go with Steve Armisen to bowl first. Again, a warning that we might be dreadful. So, first, set the angle in which you will approach the bowling crease using the L1 or R1 button. So, yeah, that makes sense. Press the X button. During your run, we can dish where the pull. Yeah, I think that pretty much I think we can get this. Right, okay. Oh, I don't like that. It swirls, so that's a bit wide. It's not a wide, though. What a blooming quick ball that was. No, I don't like this in the fact it changes its position, so you've got to keep it quite... Oh, no ball. Oh! Well. Was that a wicket? Obviously, it was a no ball, but did it hit the stumps? Let's have a look. Can we see? No, we can't. It's a shame. I don't know if that hit the stumps. I really don't know. Right, let's make sure this isn't a no ball. We're going to take the scores from these 3 or 4 overs. Oh, that was close. Bit of an edge to the slip there. But apart from our silly no ball, they haven't had any runs as Chris Gale yet. It's a decent defensive shot. Bear in mind this is a test match, so they're not going to be scoring the most runs. I don't really know how you can get a 5-over match on here, but we'll just take the results from this. Now, we've hit circle this time, and that's a really nice shot from Chris Gale. And that's going to go down the line, and that is a nice boundary. Good for him. Be nice to get a wicket in this time. Right. Just feel it's James Anderson in about 2 days' time. There we go. That's just going to go straight back to the wicket keeper. I do quite like on this game actually that the fielder has quite an active role in that you've got to time it quite well to get it past back to the wicket keeper, which of course in most situations isn't important because you know they either haven't ran or the ball's quite close. But it is quite crucial really when you're going for a run out that you make sure that you hit that button nice and quick. But we've gone with Harmison, so we're going to have a bowl with Andrew Flantive, obviously. More like Flintoff. And he's a bit, well, he's a bit further back. We're going to come, no, we're still going to come from this side. Go for the X. Oh, okay, that's how we change the field. We go quite an attacking field. Might be a dangerous one, but we want to see if we can get a quick wicket, and sometimes having a bit of an attacking field can do that. In comes Flintoff, straight to the bowler. Dot ball that was. I have to say, the player faces aren't all too brilliant in this game. Shifting down there, that's a blooming good ball. Just clipped off the pad there. Nice. Right in line with the wickets this is. Oh, it's gone down the line. That'll just be the one though. There is a fielder there, luckily. Probably everywhere on the pitch, apart from on the right-hand side, which is the other way, of course, now for Chris Gale. That's the only place you want to hit it. But of course, he's batting the other side again. But as I said before with the fielders, it's quite a defensive shot, so we don't need to do anything stupid. But Flantive or Flintoff is quite a bit slower than Harmison. But that just certainly doesn't hurt. Just the one off the over so far. This is good. Just got to make sure we actually score ourselves. That would be a novelty, wouldn't it? Blimey. Right, let's try and make it swing to the wickets a bit. That's a nice shot, but, well, it's a nice ball. Nice shot as well. Fastest ball so far, and that's the end of the over. Blimey, that's gone very quick. We're going to go for a spinner, though. I know that's probably not what you should do in this stage of a match, but not particularly bothered. We'll bowl from this side. Now, we want to hit it nice up to the stumps. Try and get a good bounce and freak him off a little bit. But that is a good shot, as it was, I think, with the first ball and the last over when he got a single. And 9 for no loss at the moment. Coming from the other side now, why not? How's this going to go? Ooh, it's a nice shot, to be fair. Just swings it behind him where there's no fields. The fielders run after it. And I think it is going to just roll to the boundary. Not the quickest outfield, I have to say. But nonetheless, Chris Gale really going for it. I think that must be Joseph, the other batsman. But I recognise Gale because I think they've brought him back for the 2020 matches against England, actually, which has been quite a novelty. Be quite an interesting one, but he can bat. Oh, God, he can bat, Chris Gale. Can we get anything like a wicket? I mean, that's another good shot again, but luckily there's a fielder there. Good stuff. One more over after this, I think, would be apt. Not quite in the line of the wicket, but that might freak him a bit, but there's a fielder there once again. Good bowling this is. I mean, for a test match, it's quite leaky in terms of the first few overs. But is it really going to hurt? We're only playing a 5-over or 4-over match. And that is not what you want to see. Not really what usually happens in the first 3 overs of a cricket match in anything apart from T20, to be honest. And that's a 6. Not the best ball. Kind of what we'd call a reverse swing these days. Not quite. But playing to the other side of him. And that is the end of the over. One more with Flintoff. He was quite economical. Only one off the over. So we'll have one more over with Flintoff and then we'll bat and see if we can beat their score. Ooh, blimey. Not the best of balls. But just a single. I mean, if we know how to bat, which I'm pretty sure we don't. If we know how to bat, I reckon we could probably beat their score. Let's go defensive though now. We want to make sure we don't give away too many runs. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. We just want to play defensive. Might give away the odd single, but it makes sure it doesn't go to the boundary in cases where it would otherwise. So, it's a bit risky in that we might leak a few more runs in other places. That's a poor ball. That's just no confidence from us there and no concentration. But I think they've gone back to the crease. They haven't gone for the run there, so we were quite lucky in the end. Even though they'd have had more than apt time to go for a run. Let's hit a Yorker. Again, not the best ball. Yeah, that was what he should have done with the last one, but this one slightly close to the stumps, get a bit of a better shot on it, to be honest. Bit of a better angle. And, yeah, we're going to hit a bouncer this time, I think. See how that goes. There's not really much time, though, to pardon the pun, time the run up and time where the ball's going to go. Another bouncer then. What a shot. Really confident from Chris Gale. Luckily it doesn't result in a run, but nice shot nonetheless. Right, last ball of the innings then. Our little mock 4-over championship. And luckily it's still... Oh, no, he's gone for the run. Oh, he's got it. Nice and easy in the end. So they have finished their innings on 21 for no loss. Now, can we fast forward or do we have to go back to the main menu? No, we can't. So we're going to have to go back to the main menu. I will come back in a minute and basically hope that we actually win the toss this time and we can bat. Here we go then. We've started with ourselves at the crease. We're back. Right. Defensive shot is square. Lofted shot is circle. Normal attacking shot is X. And obviously the direction of the shot is with the D-pad. Oh, blooming hell. Christ. When's best to time? That was very quick. No. God, okay. I like to say this is very quick. Right, so it's going to have to be, I think, when he released the ball. Ooh, too early. So, about the middle of where we were before. Oh, dear. So, yeah. That's about right. Not the best position and not the best shot. How do we run? Right, okay, triangle. Right, can we move the batsman? Oh, okay, I like that. Oh, just behind. Well, I think we're going to struggle to get to the 20 mark unless we hit some good shots all of a sudden. Oh, okay, this is an interesting one. Oh, that was a bit of a poor shot. Don't know what we were doing there. Yeah, we need to make sure we get some runs. But one quality of these games is that they're just harder than the older ones. And that is caught and bowled. Well, it didn't take long. They didn't lose one, but we have straight away. Caught and bowled has been Strauss. He's batted poorly all over. I mean, it's us. We can't really blame on Strauss for Christ's sake, but poor batting, attacked down the line, and unfortunately, it is straight to the bowler. We're going to go for Peterson because he's well known for having a swing at it, so the only way we could probably help ourselves now is if Lara's put into bowl, but I very much doubt that, so we need, I think it was 20 they got in the end, so we need 21, which is about about 7 or 8 and over, 7 and over to be exact, but we don't see Patterson as his name's on here for a while yet, because of course, oh dear, too early, way too early. That was a bit of a slower shot. That put us off a bit. Slower ball even. Right, come on. That's more like it. We're going to be caught here, aren't we? Oh no, we're not. It's our first run though. I'll take that. Well, we've got to start somewhere. Should have had a bit of practice probably before we started. That's a bit better. We're getting into it now. They're only singles, but it certainly contributes to the run score. 2 for 1. This means we need what? If we get 2 more singles, about 9 and over, we might as well just hit that. Oh, we've gone too early. But that's a no ball, but that's another run for us. It's certainly not going to hurt. Another ball to get the total in. Well, bit of lapse of concentration for the bowler there. That's a nice shot, but straight to the fielder. It's the last ball of the over. These overs are going mighty quick. Right, come on then. Oh dear, that wasn't the best lofted shot in the world. Right, so 2 overs to do it. We need a lot more than we got in previous overs, and I think it's the batsman who was in there that's going to try and do it. So here comes Peterson. Oh dear. That was shocking. Plus it should have been classed so wide, that should have been, in my opinion. Way too wide of the crease. I mean, we'll go for it, it's a no, but oh, too early. It's all these slower shots. Really nasty. I don't know why I keep saying slower shots. Slower balls, for goodness sake. That's a lovely shot. I mean, it was lucky more than anything, but it was well timed. And that 6 from Peterson makes our job to get the 21 a lot easier than it would have been, and that's lovely. Similar shot to what Chris Gale played in the first innings. Now we've got a bit of something to go for. Come on, Peterson. Can he win this one single-handed? Again, it's gone. It's going down to the boundary. I don't think they're going to get it. It's going a lot quicker than previous ones have, unless this fielder can get to it. Fair play, he does. But after 9 in 2 balls, it's Truskovic that's on strike now. I bet you're lucky he'll be out, can't you, blimey? Another attacking shot there over the infield, but luckily just the single. I say luckily because that means that Peterson's back in. But all of a sudden, that run score, or whatever you want to call it, that target is a lot easier to get to. But that is a peach of a ball from the bowler there. No way you were going to get to that in a million years. Too early. Right. One more over then. 7 runs to score. Can we do it? It's tense. It really is. Trescothick on strike. Oh, God. Just get a single for Christ's sake. Oh, no. No. Oh, wrong wicket, luckily. I don't think we've got... I think that's in. Yeah, it's in. Not out. Confirmed. Lovely stuff. Good running from Peterson. And now all he would need is a 6. No pressure, KP. Just need a 6 in these 5 balls. Oh, dear. Well, that's the risk sometimes with going for it. That's the risk of going for the attacking shots over the infield. But Peterson has contributed half of what we needed, so, you know, we can't really argue with that. Just hope that Michael Vaughan... We should have really gone with Flantiff. Flintoff. But in he comes. Oh, dear, we've missed that one. And now, all of a sudden, with that ball being out and having 2 dot balls in a row... This total, it looks a lot harder to get to, but that's a decent shot. Is he going to catch it, though? He does, and Vaughan's out. Well, this is the risk with going for it like absolute mad. We've got 2 balls, but I suppose who better to try and get the 6 than Andrew Flintoff, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, dear, we've missed that. So it's 1 ball. 1 ball is all that's left. I don't think we're going to get it, folks. Oh, it's Trescothick that's on strike, for Christ's sake. No, well, we're definitely not going to get that. And that is game, set, and match for the West Indians. But just out of intrigue, we're going to play 1 more over. See how long it takes us to get to the 21 mark. Right, Flintoff's on strike. Oh, dear. That is another peach of a ball there. Brilliant. In he comes again. Ooh, wow. Fantastic. Come on. Oh, wow. Clean bowled. Clean bowled. 3 corkers of a ball from the bowler. 3 quick, fast balls. And brilliant target straight at middle stump. And it goes flying out the ground. And now it's time for Collingwood to come in now. This looks a bit like England in real life, actually, at the moment. That's the type of shot that Jennings would play. Too early. I just know straight away when it's that slower ball, you can tell. Collingwood. Obviously Paul Collingwood, of course. Oh, that was a nasty one. Changed quite quickly, didn't it? The length of the ball. Just the 1 left in the over. We won't go forever, but hopefully we can get to this 21 at some point. Come on. Just to get the single. I don't know what the bowler's doing. The bowler could have picked that up and got us out, but there you go. Just a single off the over. Right, no pressure now. 1-6, and we can call it a day. Right, here comes Collingwood. I mean, Trescothick's been in since the start. Fair play to him. Oh, could he be run out, though, here? No, he's in. That's fine. He's in, surely. Yeah, he's miles in. Don't even know why they had to review that, but they did. There we go. Is that over the infield? It's not, but it's in between the 2 batsmen, and it's rolled down the line. Seems a lot of a quicker outfield. A lot of a quicker ground today, rather than the one in the first match, of course. That's a nice lofted shot. Went over the infield. 2 fielders in between it, but luckily not close enough to catch the ball, and that is a boundary. Great stuff, and all the crowd get up and cheer. There's only 4 balls left in the over, so why not? We'll play a little bit more. But Trescothick got the boundary, the one we've been criticising all match, saying, oh, he's awful, and, you know, he'd never hit an attacking shot in his life. But fair play to him, he's got us to the 21 mark, which is fair enough. Well, he's really going for it now, he's hit it, and it's out. See, told you. Well, I said he could probably play 1 of them in his life. He tried 2, and it was never going to work out in the end. Oh, dear. 2 shots to go, and we'll end it there. Right. Is it Ashley Giles who's coming now? I think it is. Right, come on then. Oh, that was nasty. It was a bouncer. I didn't expect that. James. Who's James? I don't know. Oh, it's Graham Jones, I presume. What a shot that is. But again, just oh, he dropped it, then picked it back up again. Simply catching practice for Brian Lara. Brian Lara, eh? like James Milner, can do anything. Bat, field, probably if given the chance, even bowl. I mean, he dropped it at first, but he picked it up with grace. And after 6 overs, we are 21 for 6, which just about sums up England in real life. But that is a whistle-stop tour of Brian Lara International Cricket 2005, and I have to say, those overs went really, really quickly. But it's still a solid game. I think that it shows how hard cricket can be. It shows the variations in length and speed of shots. And, you know, I think it's a very good game. It still holds up to the day quite well, apart from the silly names, which, to be fair, Codemasters couldn't do a lot about. But it compares quite well with the EA games. EA had a lot more resource, of course, back in these days. So, a good effort by Codemasters. It's a fair play to them. But if you guys have enjoyed that one, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment any games you'd like to see in the next few weeks. And as shown with Josh earlier, you might well get a shout out in next week's video, of course, if your selected game comes up. Click on the end screen at the end of the video to see what other games there are in Retro Sunday. And if you're interested in any of them, make sure to go and watch the videos of them. But apart from that, folks, thank you very much for tuning in today. I've been TIJ Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video of mine that you watch. Goodbye.